American thinks that you need eggs for pasta, but you don't. Today we will make perfect homemade tagliatelle from scratch and finish them with the best vegan ragu alla bolognese I've ever made. And I'm Italian, I've cooked more ragu than I can count. I'll say it again, you don't need eggs, and today I'm going to prove it. I'll walk you through the flour combination that changes everything, and once you see how it works, you know exactly which one to use and when. To make homemade pasta, you just need 3 ingredients: flour, semola, and water. You can use just flour, you can use just semola instead, or you can use them both together. So this is what we're gonna do today. To make tagliatelle, we're gonna use flour and semola together, half and half, 50%, 50%. And I'm gonna tell you the reasons why afterwards, because there are many, and it also depends on the kind of pasta that you wanna make. We're gonna need a surface where we're gonna knead the dough, and I'm gonna use 150 grams of normal flour, 150 grams of semola, and I think also 150 milliliters of water. I'm gonna tell you precisely afterwards, and I'm gonna leave you everything below. Now, you're gonna create a sort of volcano, okay? Create un vulcano. You see, with a hole in the center. Okay, and now you're gonna add the water, but step by step, and you're gonna mix it up. So first, with a fork, then you add it, mix. And when it's gonna start to look like this, you're gonna start to knead the dough with your hands. You have to do it with energy, okay? Okay, I think with the amount of water is okay because it needs some time to absorb. Don't make this mistake. Don't knead the dough for more than 10 minutes because otherwise it develops actually too much gluten, and then the consistency of the tagliatelle becomes more chewy, and it's also like even more tough to roll the dough. Okay, so don't do that. 5 to 10 minutes will be enough. Okay, now the dough is ready. We're gonna let it rest for 30 minutes and we're gonna cover it because we don't want the dough to become dry. This way, if we let it rest, the dough will become much easier to roll. Okay, almost 30 minutes are passed. We're not gonna use the pasta machine. I have it, it's over there, but I know that most of you don't have it. So, we're gonna use the rolling pin instead, and I'm gonna show you how easy it is to make it with it, okay? It's easier than you think. In the meantime that we wait, I'm gonna tell you the reason why you should use all-purpose flour or when to use semolina flours. With all-purpose flour, the result is more delicate and softer, okay? But instead, with the semolina flour, the result is more rustic and it holds the shape better. To give you a little bit more context, if you want to make gnocchi, for example, or ravioli, or filled pasta, I'm gonna just recommend you to use all-purpose flour because it's softer, you can roll it up more easily and without breaking it, okay? Instead, if you wanna make lasagna, for example, or fusilli, I just recommend you to use the semolina flour because it keeps and it holds the shape better. For tagliatelle, we're gonna use them both because we want the structure of the semolina and we want the elasticity of the all-purpose flour. Okay, 30 minutes are passed. The dough is more elastic. So we want to roll it up with a rolling pin, and first we're gonna cut it in half. Maybe even in 4. More flour so it doesn't stick. And be patient when you roll it, okay? Because the dough needs some time to adjust to the new shape. Piano, piano. Okay, when you obtain a really thin pasta like this, you roll the bottom in and the top in. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? The more imperfect is the pasta, the better it is. The better, the more value has the pasta, okay? Because it means that you made it by hands and that it's not made from a machine. So just go for it, okay? American thinks that you need eggs for pasta, but you don't. Actually, not only Americans, because also when I say that I don't eat eggs here in the Netherlands, so they say, yeah, well, so you don't eat pasta. No, I eat everything. So still flour, we have enough, and you create these nests. Put the nests here with a lot of flour. And don't be shy with the flour, too much. Remember, if it's not perfect, it has more value, okay? Do the same, bottom in, top in, and then you start to slice the tagliatelle. You see, if they're perfect, they're like this, it's fine. Just keep it, don't throw it away. You create a nest and you put it aside. Here is a little messy, so we're gonna clean up because we want a clean surface, and then we make tagliatelle al ragù. I always have some ragù in the freezer, so I just took it out. This is made with tempeh and walnuts. So I uploaded already the recipe, so you can find the recipe. I'm gonna leave the link below. The video is my imperfect way to meal prep for the week, I think it's called. And yeah, I think so far this is the best ragù that I ever made. I tried with soy chunks, I tried with lentils, red lentils, green lentils, with tofu, with I think everything. Combination, tempeh and walnuts, for me by far is the best. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna heat it up with a little bit of water, and then we're gonna cook the pasta for about, until it comes to the surface, and we're gonna just put it in the ragù again, okay? We're gonna add salt, and when the pasta is boiling, not before, after it boils, add the tagliatelle, okay? And we're gonna cook them. Shall I do them all? Sì. Pasta made is totally different than the one that you buy at the supermarket, the dry one. And this ragù is amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna have dinner because I'm starving. And thanks everyone for sharing your time with me today, and see you next time. Ciao, ciao.